In a sleek, modern office building in the heart of Osaka, a group of energetic employees worked at Yamada Tech, a mid-sized software company. The company was known not only for its cutting-edge technology, but also for its fun and quirky workplace culture. Every Monday, instead of the usual dull start to the week, the office would come alive with excitement as it was karaoke morning. Employees would gather in the break room, where a karaoke machine was set up, ready for anyone brave enough to kickstart the day with a song. Kazuki, a cheerful young programmer, was always the first to volunteer. His co-workers affectionately called him Karaoke King for his fearless performances. Today he chose to sing a classic J-pop hit, and soon, the room was filled with laughter and applause as he belted out notes, completely off-key but with infectious enthusiasm. The song may not have been perfect, but it set the tone for a light-hearted day ahead. As the day progressed, the office was a busy hive of activity. Yumi, a meticulous project manager, was preparing for a big client presentation. Her desk was neatly organized with color-coded files and charts, a contrast to her colleague Taro's cluttered workspace just across from her. Taro was a software developer with a reputation for being the office prankster. He loved playing harmless jokes on his coworkers, and today he had something special planned for Yumi. During the lunch break, Taro sneakily replaced Yumi's desk chair with an exercise ball. When she returned, Yumi noticed immediately but played along with a smile. As she sat down and tried to maintain her balance, the entire office erupted into laughter. Yumi, ever the good sport, stood up, grabbed the exercise ball, and bounced it back to Taro's desk. "You'll have to try harder next time," she teased, her eyes twinkling with amusement. Lunch at Yamada Tech was always a communal affair. The company had a cozy dining area where everyone gathered to eat together, exchanging stories and jokes. Today they were celebrating Hanako's birthday, the team's cheerful marketing coordinator. The HR team had ordered a giant strawberry cake, and everyone sang happy birthday in unison as Hanako blushed and thanked them. After the cake was cut and distributed, the conversations ranged from weekend plans to the latest video games, with Kazuki suggesting a company-wide gaming night after work one day. Back at their desks, the afternoon hours began to drag, as they often do after lunch. To combat the inevitable midday slump, Yamada Tech had introduced a unique tradition called Power Hour. During this time, employees were encouraged to do something fun or relaxing to recharge. Some chose to take a walk outside, while others preferred playing a quick round of table tennis in the office game room. Kazuki and Taro, always up for some friendly competition, headed straight to the game room. Their table tennis matches had become legendary in the office, with both of them boasting about their undefeated streaks. Today's game was particularly intense, with their co-workers gathering around to cheer them on. In the end, Kazuki triumphed, much to Taro's dismay. "You got lucky," Taro exclaimed, laughing as he shook Kazuki's hand. Meanwhile, in the quiet corner of the office, Yumi was using her power hour to meditate. She closed her eyes and breathed deeply, finding a moment of calm amidst the busy workday. Nearby, Hanako was flipping through a magazine, planning her weekend trip to Kyoto. As the day neared its end, the team gathered once again for the final event of the day, the daily wrap-up. This was a time when each team member shared something positive about their day. It was a tradition that kept spirits high and fostered a sense of camaraderie among the staff. Kazuki, still buzzing from his table tennis victory, shared how much he enjoyed the competition and the karaoke session that morning. Yumi, in a quieter but equally heartfelt manner, thanked everyone for their support as she prepared for the big client presentation. Even Taro, with his usual mischievous grin, acknowledged that the day had been particularly fun, despite his loss in table tennis. The team wrapped up their work with a sense of accomplishment, having not only achieved their goals, but also strengthened their bonds through laughter and lightheartedness. Before leaving, Kazuki suggested a new idea for next week.